Alright, I'm gonna since someone was confused on how to get a buff to change a playable character's color, I'm gonna show you how to make a buff change your character's color. So first, open gameplay, go to weapons, open common, then single click buffs. Now for this, I'm going to base this off of the fire buffs. So I'm going to keep scrolling down until I find fire. I'm going to open Fire All-Star. Now as you can see, there's a PVZ shared shader buff effect and a PVZ shared buff power shader effect. I mean buff effect. What I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, click duplicate, and then I'm just going to call this whatever. Amazing naming by me. I'm going to scroll up. Gonna close this. Gonna open this. Gonna open this. Gonna remove the damage over time as well as the VFX. I'm gonna open this and just set it really fucking high. Then I'm gonna remove this, like all of the buff restrictors, and of course my cats are fighting. Gonna remove this dispellable. Then I'm gonna open shader. And these are the two main things. Buff color and buff strength. You want the buff power shader to be buff strength, and you want the shader to be buff color. Specifically this kind of color. So right here, this is telling the game to make your character orange. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Tools, open Color menu. I'm just going to choose a random color, teal. Going to set the max. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this number, paste it, and copy the other number, which is just 1. Now I'm going to set this to 0. Then I'm going to reopen it. And as you can see, the W value, that's just 1, so I'm not going to copy that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply this to a character's weapon blueprint. So I'm just going to make it so that every time the weapon is active, it changes the color. Oh, and I just remembered that since this is a new buff, I have to add it to weapon shared. Alright, now we can test the game. As you can see, this is Foot Soldier. Oh, Rex is restocked. Alright. And as you can see, I have a shade of teal. Now, obviously, this won't affect effects. And if you want to figure out how to do that, just watch either JT's tutorial on it or watch my tutorial on it.